Hello again, it's Rianne from Gower Gateway, continuing with the tutorial on blogging and how to create your first blog. I'll scroll down so you can see the one that I was featuring, Blue Tits in the Garden, which is a demonstration item. Let's look at how we actually publish this now. You'd have to scroll down to this section at the bottom of the page. This URL link is very handy because you can extract that link by copying and pasting it into an email, for example, that you might want to send to somebody to refer them to your blog entitled Blue Tits in the Garden. The tag section here is for referring the wider audience to your blog through the search facilities. So the terms blue tits, birds, UK birds, if anybody was to enter those into a search engine, because you've tagged them into your post, there's a likelihood that they're going to come up within the search results. The date. When do you want to actually publish it? Well, you can publish it now, immediately, you finish creating it, or you can actually choose a date in the future, either later in the week or later in the month, at a specific time. And why would you do that? Well, it's useful if you've got something else that you're publishing, which goes hand in hand with this particular blog, so you might want to publish them to coincide. And so you could set the time here, and then they would be published together, or at least at around about the same time. And the privacy and comment section gives you control over who actually sees and comments on the blog. So you can make that available to everybody and anybody to view the post. You can make it visible to just your friends, or you can close down the visibility to just yourself. And here, who's going to comment, who's going to be allowed to comment on this post? Again, you can make it visible for everybody and anybody to comment on, or just the friends that you've created within this Gower Gateway network, or lock it down for comments only to yourself. And the next step would be to, if you choose, you can save it as a draft, so that maybe you can come back to it in a little while and add something more to it and then publish it. Or you can publish it immediately, publish post, or you might want to preview it. And by previewing it, basically what you're doing is you're clicking and a new browser will open, and the browser will show how it looks when it's published. So remember that it's opening in a new browser. View it, and then when you're happy, click off that browser that opened for you to view and go back to your original browser where you're making these decisions about publishing. And if you choose to save it as a draft, you'd click on Save as a Draft, and down here you've got the notification that it's now been saved, and that's confirmation.